Guys, the Sony Open is back on Oahu this week, bringing world-class golf to the Waialae Country Club in Kahala.
World-class golf. So, is that why Casey and Guy are there to talk about it?
We sent some world-class reporters. Guy and myself.
Something like that.
I think I made it. Yeah, I made it clear I'm here for color commentary, right? I'm a novice golf fan. I'm a novice golfer, and that's a stretch. But I'm grateful to be here and kind of grateful to share with other folks that may not be so familiar with what happens here at the Sony Open every year. A little behind the scenes. And to do that, Ian McLean's with us. He's a head of volunteers, pro relations, sponsor relations, events. So I feel like that's pretty big encompassing. What don't you do?
Basically, we have like 1,500 volunteers broken up into 3 divisions. 2 operations on the course and 1 for everything else, and I handle the everything else. So taking care of the pros, getting them picked up, child care for the pros, running food for the pros in the morning, our food for the volunteers in the morning, everything.
Because that's the thing that I think a lot of folks maybe don't understand is that a lot of these pros are traveling with their families. We learned that over on Maui as well.
Yes, we have a child care set up for them, so they come, bring the kids, and then we take care of them while they're out doing their work.
Tell us a little bit about what's happening here, and I know, again, operationally it's not necessarily under your purview. You're dealing with the relations between all those different things, but it's kind of all hands on deck here. We're about to have the Pro-Am. What's going on in people's minds here at Waialae this morning?
Well, between maintenance being here all night, we get here really early in the morning and we start everything up. So you have to do everything from feed the volunteers to cutting the grass to getting everything set up, drinks on the course, parking's going on. We have shuttles going back and forth to pick up the spectators or the volunteers, bringing them in and out. So it's a massive behind-the-scenes evolution.
As far as other stops along the PGA Tour, how does this stack up as far as parties go? That's what I want to know about.
This is the first full field event. So we have a lot of new kids who are just got their qualification that are on tour for the first time. This is our first major PGA event. And then we have pros coming from Maui and from other parts that are entering the tournament. So it's first full field. Last week was a limited field tournament. This is a full field. So we'll have 144 players to start today, and they'll whittle it down Friday night, and then we'll have the 65 to 70 for the weekend.
And tell me what's so cool that's about to happen here in just a couple of hours. That's the Pro-Am. Can we give us a little hint? Can you give folks at home a little hint about some of the folks that some of the stars we might see out here?
Well, the 2 I know about, Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid's coming in town, and is it Jack Ham or John Hamm. I'm sorry, coming in. But there's all sorts of, you'll see the celebrities come in, and it's kind of interesting because they're so used to being the celebrity on the course, they don't realize that a lot of stuff is really for the tour pros. They're just the nice to have. So it's funny. One year we had to rain out and we had to bring the pros back off the course. They thought the shuttle was for them, and it's actually for the players, not for them.
Not for the Hollywood stars, but they certainly add a fun element to this. Bring some more eyeballs here, and it's just kind of fun to talk about him, see him out here. I love John Hamm, by the way. I'm a little fangirl a little bit out when he's out here because he's one of my favorite actors. So it's kind of cool to see those folks come here to Waialae. Ian, I know that you've got a busy day ahead of you and a lot to go, a busy week really. So appreciate you being with us, Ian McLean. Thanks for all that you do. And a reminder, if you do plan to come to the Pro-Am, or excuse me, to the Sony Open at all, lots of things that you should know. Of course, Guy's going to keep you. We're hoping for good weather, right?
Hope for good weather.
We'll blame Guy if not. Like we always do. But hoping for good weather, so come prepared for that. And then a reminder, there's things that you can't bring, things that you're allowed to bring. All that stuff's on the Sony Open website, and we'll have that up at our website, hawaiinewsnow.com, coming up a little later as well. For now, we'll send things back to Steve and Grace in studio. Guys?